What's up, everybody? It's Jose with Oakland Latinos Unidos, aka Oakland Latinos United, on here with a new video for you guys to enjoy. Well, I'm on here with another edition of Barrio Tours, and today I'm going to show you a barrio that used to be more of a barrio back in the days, and it's actually, unfortunately, being gentrified badly. But I'm in Westside Berkeley, or West Berkeley, or as the black dudes used to call it, the waterfront, H2O. You know what I mean? This is the old barrio, an old black neighborhood of Berkeley. Back in the days when I was a youngster in the 1990s, there used to be a lot of homies around here, a lot of Chicanos, a lot of raza. You know what I mean? And we're right in front of James Kenney Park, and we're going to take a little tour. We're on 7th and Virginia, and we're going to take a little tour of Westside Berkeley. That's James Kenney Park. I was asked a while back if I could make a barrio tours of Westside Berkeley, so I'm gonna do it because I just happen to be in Berkeley today. But that's James Kenney Park. They actually made a music video here in front of this park called it was by the group Aslan Nation, who was from this neighborhood from Westside Berkeley. Aslan Nation made a song called Serpent and Eagle. You can see the music video. It's on YouTube. There's a scene where they film in front of this park. Now we're on Delaware and 7th, and this is Westside Berkeley, aka Basuclas, as Chicanos used to call it back in the days. You know what I mean? Back in the old days, that's James Kenney Park, or Westside Berkeley Park. You know what I mean? But yeah, I used to hang out here a lot when I was a youngster. I used to come out here to the west side, kick back. It's a cool little area. It's right by University. At the bottom, you know, going towards the Berkeley waterfront, by the Amtrak and all that, by the railroad tracks. But yeah, man, this used to be an old barrio back in the days. I guess the history of this neighborhood is a lot of, supposedly what I read, there used to be a lot of people from Finland here a long time ago. And then as time progressed during World War II, a lot of Chicanos and Raza came to work in the war industries, and also a lot of African Americans as well. And yeah, the area became pretty much an area of people of color area, blacks and raza. Here's some raza right here, you know what I mean? And yeah, so you know, there had been Mexicans living in this neighborhood since the 1930s and 40s, and starting in the 2000s, the area started becoming gentrified, and a lot of the raza and black people started moving out. Today there's only a handful left. It's not like how it used to be back in the days, but you know, there's still remnants of the old barrio left, and I want to show you them. That's why I'm doing barrio tours of Westside Berkeley. Here's the Berkeley Adult School. I'm sure those of you who are from Berkeley know where I'm at. We're on San Pablo, busy street. Now we're going down San Pablo towards University. You know what I mean? Heading over here towards Francisco Street. I think this is Francisco Street. There's the Popeye's Chicken. You know. No, this is Delaware Street. Francisco's on the other side. Or not, yeah, past Francisco Street. But yeah, that's the Popeye's Chicken. Some of you might know. That's that place over there. It's a popular place out here. It's called Casa Latina. Over there, they sell like Mexican food and pan dulce. So that's one of the places left of the old barrio. You know what I mean? Now we're in San Pablo and Hearst. There's a 99-cent store. There used to be an old movie theater, I think. And there's the Everett and Jones. Those of you who know the barbecue spot, Everett and Jones. You know what I mean? Now we're on San Pablo and University. Here's the Mexican store, Mi Tierra. It's been there hella years. Mi Tierra Foods, right there. I've been there many times. I've been there grocery shopping a few times. That's the Mi Tierra Foods. If you look over there, there's a pretty dope Mexican mural right there. You see it? Next to the restaurant. It's a Chicano mural, a Raza mural. But yeah, that's the Mi Tierra Foods in Westside Berkeley. Another thing to remember is in this neighborhood, there was two rap groups from this neighborhood. back in the 90s when I was a youngster, there was the brown skin artist, which was Big Chuco and Mr. Bago. And there was also Aslan Nation, who were from Westside Berkeley as well. Now I'm cruising down. What street is this? This is 9th Street in Addison. La Calle 9, 9th Street. But yeah, I grew up on those rappers like Brown Skin Artists and Aslan Nation. I used to bump their shit when I was younger. You feel me? Now we're on 8th Street. Still in the big West Berkeley, Basuclas. H2O waterfront. You know, but yeah, man, like I said, back in the days, I kicked it over here. And I remember it was a lot more hood when I was a youngster. You feel me? You know, but the gentrification, like a lot of things, changed a lot of things. You know, on 9th Street, I don't think I'm going to be able to film it, but on 9th Street is a really good Mexican restaurant called Juan's Place. Some of you guys might remember that spot. But yeah, there's a place called Juan's Place. And also in San Pablo, there used to be a place from Richmond that used to be out here called Pepitos. Who remembers that spot? It used to be on the next street from Addison. It used to be on San Pablo. Now we're on 6th and University. Now this payphone right here on 6th, you see that payphone? It's actually left a fucking payphone. When I was young, I used to see hella cholos hanging out in front of that payphone, bro. Hella dudes, hella flamed up, like Westside Berkeley dudes. Used to kick it there. I don't know what they used to do there, if that was their dope spot or what it was, but I remember when I was a youngster, I always used to see hella homies hanging out in front of that toll booth. Back in the days when I was a youngster, in the 80s, in the 90s. But, yeah, so somebody asked me to do Westside Berkeley, so I'm doing it. I'm in the west side of the B-town of Basuclas, waterfront, H2O, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? I'm just going to go cruising around the neighborhood for a little bit, and then I'm going to cut it. But, yeah, man, So yeah, for those of you who don't know, like Berkeley used to have a lot of hoods back in the days. It wasn't just like the university and hippies and yuppies. Back in the days, there used to be, it's a pretty dope mural, but back in the days, there used to be South Berkeley, which was the black area. You know what I mean? South Berkeley was the main black area, and South Berkeley is like the area that borders Oakland. And then there used to be West Berkeley, which was where all the raza was at in Berkeley. You know what I mean? That's like back in the days how it was, in the old school days. But yeah, now we're on San Pablo University again. But yeah, Westside Berkeley was a name. It was black too. There was a lot of blacks too. It was the area where there was a lot of black people, a lot of Chicanos and raza. But unfortunately, like I said, a lot of the gentrification has took a number on the neighborhood. Now I see a lot of Asians and a lot of white people around here compared to what it used to be like. There's Everett Jones in the distance, Wells Fargo. I'm going to go down one more street that I remember back in the days used to be a pretty hood street. I think it still kind of is. But yeah, like I said, Barrio tours in the west side of Berkeley. B-Town, Basuclas, Oakland's next door neighbor, you feel me? A lot of people don't even realize there used to be hoods in Berkeley, you feel me? But, yeah, there goes the famous store Hallmark, right there where they sell Ben Davis. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Right there, you see it, it's closed today, but that's Hallmark. Like they used to sell like Ben Davis and Dickies, like all the Cholo clothes, you get it there. I remember I bought something there not too long ago, actually. But yeah, I remember back in the days, they used to be on San Pablo, and they moved it to that location. And yeah. So this is the last street before I end the tour. This is Bonar Street, or Bonar. And I remember when I was younger, Bonar was kind of hood, you know what I mean? I remember driving around here. I remember I knew someone that lived around here too back in the days, and I remember it was kind of a hood little street. You feel me? But yeah, we're still in the west side of Berkeley. Kicking back in Basuclas. But yeah, on this street, Bonar, I remember seeing a lot of homies hanging around here, a lot of norteños. Chicanos and blacks too. I remember back in the days. I used to see hella folks hanging around here back in the 90s and like early 2000s. Especially right here in these apartments right here. I remember I used to see hella folks like kicking it. See that park over there? That park is called Strawberry Creek Park. I've been to that park hella times. It's a cool little park. But yeah, I remember the apartments right here. I remember I used to see hella homies hanging out here back in the days. You know what I mean? I think I remember Norteño got killed here by Berkeley police in the 2000s. I remember that. He got like ran over by a car or something like that. But yeah, man. Once again, Barrio tours in Westside Berkeley. Hopefully you liked it. We're on I'm Bonar and Bancroft. I'm about to cut it short because I have to head out somewhere else. But I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the west side, you know what I mean, of Berkeley. There's a Strawberry Creek Park. It's a popular park. A lot of people hang out there. I've been there hella times to Strawberry Creek. So hopefully you like this edition of Barrio Tours, you know what I mean, of Berkeley, Berkeley's old barrio, Westside Berkeley, you know what I mean, just like the old hood, South Berkeley. This is one of the other hoods. Keep watching, support it, and like and leave a comment. Late.